And Detroit getting set to go now. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Marvin Jones. Incomplete. Brings up third down and 13.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Check 31. Check 31.
Check 4. Check 4.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Here's Stafford. James has it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The final shot before the break. Stafford looking downfield for Jones. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Keep playing.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Back to throw, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 10th carry now for Anderson. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now if you're the defense,
Anderson loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Anything to make of this, or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a 3rd.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight. All the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Head was hurt. His head was hurt.
Prescott off play action. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 13. Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Anderson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Yellow 80! Yellow 80! That kind of screwed me up.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots in the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Flushed out right. And Jones has it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Anderson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Right. 180. 54 Mike. So don't say nothing.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Stafford. And he loses the football a 2nd time. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Push it up. Right before you tackle.
A run for Weber. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go.
42's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey.
There we go. Going to 53. 26.
They'll run on first down. It's Weber. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, go. All right, D. All right, D. Check 20.
We're going to 54. Line in.
They'll run again here with Weber. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Romeo Okwara. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing is Stafford. On the crossing route, complete. It's Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Stafford. Buying time to his... Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Stafford. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. $12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try the left side. It's Weaver. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Check 3. Check.
They were going to 53.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Weber. Room here to run. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
There you go.
Mike 51.
Done.
Man up, D. Man up, D.
26.
Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Crunch time, defense.
Watch out. 26. Shoot. 26.
Now a give right side. Jackson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground. Weaver. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mike Weber, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No,
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Anderson, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Blue 60.
Mike 54. Let's go.
Middle.
Let's go.
Again to Anderson here out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start here with Jackson. And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st down, Pollard. And some space here. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. That one good for 37 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Weber, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
No. Here we go, 46. 26.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the mark. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's at least...
She's on, like, the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, good game.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive with Anderson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Anderson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Stafford. James has got it, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder what plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Here's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Stay 50, stay 50.
3rd down now. It's C.J. Anderson. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.